Yo, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the den. It's good to see all you lovely people. After all my technical difficulties, if you're still here, I appreciate it. If you left, I get it. I am your host, Honcho. Good to see all you lovely people. Let's get this conversation going for tonight. I'm about to start sweating. I've been running up and down stairs and trying to get things in order. It's been a bit of a cluster. Like, I'd be mad because I really when I first started streaming, my timing was terrible. Always real super bad with it. And so I try to pride myself on being better with the time. I had everything ready, and then what I was trying to do was do a little sneak thing. I know a couple people asked why don't I do the vertical? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Cause I had to reboot the reboot. That's how bad it got real janky for a second. But yeah, man. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about customer service because I think this is something we can all relate to. I've been having some topics I know that have been here and there, and then part of customer service is giving you, the viewer, something good to watch, right? So my customer service fucked up tonight, fucking with that AI. No, but like I said, so I really do try to take pride in that I had everything set up, and then like I said, I was trying to set up a vertical screen because a lot of people ask, well, why don't you do a vertical? I know a lot of people watching their phones, or maybe you're doing something else, you're out and about. So I was trying to get that fixed, and it jammed everything up, and it just wouldn't close out. Caused a bunch of bullshit. Some of you don't care. Most of you don't care. But anyway, let's get into it. Again, I hope that everybody is doing well. I hope that you had a good Sunday, since we rocked on Saturday. I hope everything was good. I know I was supposed to do an R&D stream. Didn't do it. I was tired. I had to relax a little bit. If you smell what the rock is cooking. So what I want you to think about the last time that you went shopping. Right? I want you to think about the last time you ordered food, maybe you flew somewhere, maybe the last time you just had to call customer support because of something that was going wrong, right? I want you to think about how much of the work did you do yourself, right? Oh man, no shit. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. How much of the work did you do yourself, right? You more than likely scanned your own groceries, right? You probably ordered from some kiosk, like you go to McDonald's, get some fast food. You probably called on the phone, had to navigate the AI phone menu, which is the worst. You tracked your package online. And if something went wrong, then you probably had to troubleshoot the issue before you could even get to a real person, right? Like you didn't figure out the resolution before you can get to talk to a person. Companies are calling this efficiency. Some companies are calling this innovation, right? Others call it cutting costs. But this is what I want to kind of address tonight. This is the question I want to wrestle with tonight. Are businesses still built to serve customers, or have we quietly become part of the workforce, right? At the same time, we got to be fair. Businesses are facing rising wages, right? They're facing tighter margins. Customers who have higher demands, and they want lower prices and instant service. Maybe this is just simply the price of modern convenience. So tonight isn't about blaming one side, it's about understanding the trade-offs that we've accepted and asking whether they were worth it. So I want to hear your experiences when you realized that customer service excuse me, when did you realize customer service had changed? Is it corporate greed? Is it economic reality? Is it technology? Or are we the customers part of the problem, right? So make sure y'all vote in the polls. Y'all know I got polls for y'all. I want y'all to jump in the chat. If you're scared, if you ain't never gotten to chat, if you worried about the people in the chat, man, they ain't gonna bite. You can jump in the chat. The chat is where it's at. And when the phone line's open, feel free to call in, man. Ain't nobody gonna make fun of you like your first call. But jump in and make your case. So let's kind of get into it tonight, right? Let's get into it, and just kind of why I wanted to get into this. I want to know, in your opinion, what happened, right? Like what took place. We do that? Okay, that's that. Oh, I see that's not working. Interesting. All right, and then do that. Oh, this, okay. Oh, I know what it is. It's bio, then that's supposed to happen. All right, cool. I'm still testing out the system as we go. So, if you ain't pre-roll, you're out of control. Y'all know how we do here. This is an adult conversation, man. Have you a beverage? Feel free. We now we don't want loose lips here. Loose lips sink ship. But hey, there's a place where the grown folks get to have a real conversation. People with an adult mindset. And again, everything goes, whether you agree with me or you disagree with me, all calls are welcome, right? You ain't got to like me. I don't give a damn, but I want to know what you think, right? I like to know what my enemies think. Keep your enemies close. But keep your friends close, enemies closer type deal. So, like I said, let's get into it. Let's see who we have joining us tonight, and then let's dive into the real conversation. So pardon me, I got buttons to click and all that. So make sure you're not in top chat. Holly, I see you. Good to see you. Make sure you're in the live chat. Sophisticated, good to see you. What's the motherfucking deal? Vince, my boy Vince, always good to see you, man. Wolverine ATX, prop, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see y'all. Lovely Miss Bell. I don't put sugar in my sun tea, Southern style. I don't even know if that's really Southern style. And Tulio, TD, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see if I missed you. I promise I ain't dish you. I'm getting old, my eyes bad, you know what I'm talking about? But let's talk about it, right? Like, we've all had this issue. We've all had this problem. I don't think, let's quick poll. We don't even need a quick poll for this. 0 for what the fuck? Let me fire up. I'm already discombobulated. 0 for no, 1 for yes, right? Have you had what you would describe as an issue dealing with customer service with a major corporation in the last month, right? So whether it be communication, trying to get in touch with someone to solve an issue and the AI just refuses to let you do it. Some of these places I've started to realize there's some companies that don't even have call-in now. What is it, SeatGeek or one of those places that sells tickets? They don't even have a customer service number. How is that acceptable? A place that takes your money doesn't have a customer service number. You got to reach out through email or things like that. Or I'm going to say something because this is the damn den. I'm 0 for 1. This is the damn den, right? How many times have you tried to call to get good customer service and you hear something like this? Hello, my name is Andrew. Thank you for calling Xfinity today. I am here to help you with all of your customer service needs. Did I do a good job on customer service? And I'm not saying that to make fun of anybody. I'm not doing that to crack a joke on anybody, but we know what it is. They're outsourcing so much of the work to these countries where they can get away with much cheaper pay, but yet they're raising the rates on us, right? It's a wild deal, but I understand it. As a small business owner, you look at these things, and again, it's a lot of stuff like, say, me personally, I use AI for, right? And people say, well, why don't you hire somebody? Well, sometimes you can't afford that, right? Or it's going to eat into your margins, or it's going to cause an issue. So I understand the business aspect of it. I understand the business side of it. And then dealing with, employees, employee turnover, all the other things that come with it. I get it. I'm going to get the AI. I'm going to get the Indian guy, right? And pay him $2 an hour and still get the same service I'd have to pay somebody in the States maybe 15 to 20 bucks an hour for, right? But on the customer end, it makes it so difficult, right? Because you're talking about cross-cultural communication. Say that 3 times fast. But cross-cultural communication, what I mean is that you're talking to somebody in another country who's probably never been to America, probably has no idea how America works, probably watches American movies to have an idea, but they don't understand how our attitudes toward things are, how we move around. It's how things are. And I'm not saying that it's such a big difference. We're all human beings, but we're in different countries. There's different cultures. So understanding things that frustrate us or why we get irritated. And the thing I hate the most about it, right? Exactly. I'm the same way. The thing that makes me most irritated with it is if I speak to someone who I know is not American, I'd rather know their real name than the fake American name. My name is Johnny. Your name is Jahid, or Jihad, whatever your name is. You're not Johnny, right? And I'm okay with that. But just, tell me the fucking truth. I feel like I'm being lied to. You know what I mean? It's just my name is Sarah. You're not Sarah. I know Sarah. You're not Sarah. J Mel, what's good? Let's see. But like, you say PlayStation is like that? Man, I'm talking about everywhere. Everybody, and then you know what I hate? Let's talk about customer service. Y'all know what I hate, right? Let me get the polls up and running. Y'all know what I hate. When you do get into a chat, like how many of you have used the chat? Drop a 1 if you use the chat, like had to do a chat customer service type thing with maybe like Amazon or AT&T, Xfinity, like one of those. And you know what I hate? Amazon maybe not as bad, right? Amazon maybe not so bad. But the worst, right? The worst is when you're in that little chat and you're talking, and you're about to get a resolution. You didn't switch 2 or 3 agents. You done finally got to a manager. You got somebody whose native language is English. And then you get a phone call or something absolutely happens, or you set the phone down because you're doing something else. You've been on this bitch for an hour. and that little 2 minutes goes up and your screen goes black, and you come back to and the whole chat is fucking reset. That shit pisses me off more than anything. Like, I can argue with somebody on the phone and stick around. And I've done customer service, so I understand what it's like to be on the other end. And I try my damnedest to be understanding, like, regardless of what country. Like, I'm a firm believer in the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. But it's some people that's like, you can tell they don't know, like, how did you get this job? Like, you don't understand the basic premise. And like I said, I keep in mind when I did customer service, so I try not to be a dickhead about it. Try not to be an asshole about it. My ashtray. And, try to be fair and understanding. I understand the rules and the limitations they have, but sometimes it's just like, hey, you can't help me. Can you please, right? Can you please pass me along to someone who can? Can you pass me along to a manager? I am the manager, sir. I can help. No, it's just, it's a crazy situation, man. It's like, bro, Chuck Car, fucking Delta was the motherfucking deal. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it gets to a point where you're like, bro, excuse me, and I'm coughing on you. I'm coughing on you. If I'm passing you the COVID, get some. It's gonna go digital now, baby. But no, and it's like, man, I get it, I understand it, but at some point, when does the customer matter? Like, how much are you saving, right? I'd almost, because I don't even want to say something. Some of these things I'm going to say, I don't want to. They're future polls. So let me just pop a poll. Let me pop a poll on y'all real quick. No pause. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, okay. I see what happened. Some of the old polls got caught up with the new polls. Okay, yeah. I only had 3 polls for tonight. Okay. Shout out to Miss Bell. I've been watching my back ever since our last conversation. Oh, shit. All right. First poll for the night. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. Holler at me. What are we talking about? Has customer service gotten worse, in your opinion, over the last 10 years? Or was it back in the day, was it worse? Do you feel like you get faster customer service now because you have bots, you have automation, you have and the option occasionally of people to talk to, right? And I don't mind the bots, I don't mind the automation if it's something that I can handle. If it's got to pay a fucking bill, cool, whatever. If you got to do all that, cool, whatever, right? But I want the option, if I want to talk to somebody, to be able to talk to them right then, right? I want to be able to talk to them right then. You said the banks, oh man, like that's what I'm saying, all of this shit. I want to talk to my money, right? I don't want to talk to this goddamn AI. But again, and what I hate about it is that it makes it so difficult. I wouldn't mind if it was AI and I said, hey AI, man, this problem, we've gone in a circle for about 10 minutes. Can I get a human agent? Well, I could probably help you out with, but the fuck you can't help me with what I need. That's why I want to talk to a human being. But the AI doesn't have emotions. The AI has all goddamn day. It's unlimited. And I understand because, again, working in customer service, taking calls before, you get the Keishas and the Karens and the Kens and the Carls. I don't know if Carl caught a stray. I actually knew some cool Carls back in the day, but I'm just throwing names with the alliteration. Y'all know I love alliteration. So you get those calls, and sometimes it's hard to get them motherfuckers off the line, and they'll be wanting unreasonable things. They'll call departments that they don't need. They'll call for shit that you can't handle, and there's nobody to pass them along to. Or, I want to talk to the president of the company. I want to talk to the president of the company. I would love to talk to the president of the company so I could get some. I got to figure out what's happening too. I said, there's been a lot of crashing going on with my browser lately, and I thought it was something else, but it is not. So pardon me, I can't see the chat for a second. Let me refresh this. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, take the mic. All right, here we go. You say that the AI I'll be believing it, right? Carl Jr., you know what? I don't even think I've ever eaten at Carl. I might have ate at Carl's Jr. once. I don't even know what the motto of Carl Jr. is. Oh, as y'all can see, remember I told you, if it's a blue conversation, well, you can't even text that much on YouTube. If it's a blue marker, it's it's a YouTube. I mean, it's a Discord conversation taking place, so y'all may see that time to time. When I start streaming more on Kick, y'all will see green boxes. And so I just don't think I'll ever really do Twitch like that. Maybe, but if you see a purple box, it's Twitch. So the chat's always color coded from wherever it's coming from. Mostly we're doing YouTube. So if you see a different color box, you're like, Honcho, I want that different color box. Just talk from a different platform, right? Talking from Discord. Discord has a few features. If you have the privilege, only the mods have the privilege now because I can't trust all of y'all giving y'all image privileges. So the mods in the Discord do have privileges to put like GIF files and all that shit out to participate in the conversation. A few other things too, like I said, certain games. We still got to do elections for who's going to be the sheriff, the mayor, the treasurer, and the judge. Because like I said, it's got a lot of content. I've been working on that. We got a lot. We're good for months at this point. And it's just about me tightening up the other stuff, so we're going to get into that. Right. I've never had Carl Jr., I don't think. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever really rocked with it like that. Said somewhat worse and about the same. So definitely not an improvement. Okay, so here's the thing. You talk about the AI, you talk about the international, you talk about all of these things. And again, like I say, it's so difficult because it seems like when you do talk to an American or you do talk to a human being, it generally seems to go smoothly. But then it seems like sometimes people just fuck with you because of the day they're having. Like sometimes you get the motherfucker who just wants to be a dickhead. Generally, when you're polite to people and you're nice to people, things work out smoothly. Sometimes they'll go that extra mile for you, right? But sometimes, like I say, people already call in with a bad attitude, or maybe you talk to 2 or 3 other people, and understandably so, you're frustrated, but this person hasn't gone through all that with you, doesn't understand all that, doesn't know all that, and sometimes we'll take our feelings out on those people, right? And I think sometimes we just have to have a perspective of, this person didn't do the problem, they didn't cause the problem, they're here to help me with it, but a lot of times people will attack that person like they don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you the last time I took a Greyhound. I'm not opposed to taking a Greyhound, right? I'm not opposed to it. That would be a hell of a stream. That would be great streaming. Taking a Greyhound ride and just talking to motherfuckers on the Greyhound. Somebody be ready to fight because you be talking the whole time. They want to get some sleep and shit. It would be a great stream. Take a Greyhound to every Waffle House in America. It'd be the greatest stream you ever saw. Give me 2 seconds. All right, so, like I was saying, so I've got a little tie on that, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I believe that it's gotten worse, right? Because maybe it's more as you get older, you have more services you have to deal with, more people you have to call. Maybe it's the overall movement because everybody has shifted, right? Everybody's shifted to this mentality. You know what I'm saying? As far as doing the automation, doing the other thing. So here's another question. This is a question I was going to ask earlier, so I asked this one now. Would you pay more for consistently excellent customer service? I'd like to know your thoughts on this. All right? I'd like to know your thoughts on this because I have a view on it, right? I have a thought on it, and it's interesting. And I want to see if the thought correlates, right? I want to see if the thought if other people think the way that I think about it, right? So I know some of y'all seeing there are very different conversations that take place in the Discord than take place in the live stream. I tell y'all all the time, feel free to come join the Discord. Try to make the den great again, and the Discord has all the same great stream games as whatchamacallit. Somebody tested tic-tac-toe. I think I fixed it. I think it might still be breaking. That's why I say I need to do an R&D stream. I might do an R&D after the Discord, after the thing tonight. Instead of a Discord, I might do an R&D stream. Nah, I don't want to do it tonight because it depends on how many credits get used up. I probably need to do it on a fresh night. But make sure you drop the hashtag in front of your vote so that way it gets counted because it won't count it the other way. But I would, right? And I'm not picking and choosing, but I think if I know that in time dealing with this company or this business is going to save me money in the long run or save me time in the long run, and time is money, like I would rather deal with it. Like if you have to take an hour out of your day, or say you have a service that keeps breaking, right? Internet keeps going out, TV keeps cutting out, service is just janky, things aren't working as you intend for them to work, and you have to call or you have to deal with customer service often. You might not think it's a big deal. You might not think it's a large issue. What the fuck is that? They added the trash button? That's crazy. You might think it's a big issue. You might not think it's a large deal, but if you're spending 2 or 3 hours a month, right? If you're spending 2 or 3 hours a month and you're doing that monthly, that shit adds up, right? That's a work shift in a year, 36 hours or so. You know, that's that's a work week, right? And you got to think about it. What do you get paid over a week? Think about whatever you do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's minimum wage, right? Are you saving or are you saving that much? Are you benefiting that much in the long term from dealing with this company? So sometimes what may be cheaper up front, you have to look at all the other factors that play into it. It's not always just the price, right? Because there's so many other things that count towards that. Oh shit. My bad, y'all. I've been in the fucking top chat since my shit refreshed. And so I may not be seeing things correctly. Let's put it right here. So if I missed you, I promise I ain't this. You know, top chat don't show everything. And that should be pissing me off. Right. So it depends on the business, right? So again, I think we do this anyway. But like I said, to me, it just, we do it as far as the services. But excuse me, maybe not the customer service specifically, but we do this as far as the services. So this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to rant real long. I think this is a topic people understand, people should be able to relate to, people should be able to get jiggy with, right? So I'm working on getting more directly to the point, getting more directly to the purpose, and then we get some calls in here. Oh, hold on one moment. Give me just a second. One second. All right. Yeah. You challenging me? Tic Tac Toe challenge to the. Oh, you challenging me? I ain't even see. That's what I'm saying. It ain't even showing me the challenge. Hold on. Let's see if it happened. You said, how do you steal Belle's pistachios? She needs to share. See, that's why it's still showing no pending. Okay. You can do steal. You can do steal at her name, and at her name you can steal. There's steal. You can fight her for them. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think even all the features are in the little help menu, but like some of them have. Oh, see, she tried to beat you to the punch. Ah, damn. You gotta watch. See, Miss Bell about to be the new Sweet Berry. So let's take a look here. Let me get the lines open. Let me get everything in order. And like I said, we'll take some calls. And then get jiggy with it. My bad. I keep closing this off. Right? And then I keep forgetting to put it back on. Which I don't need to see me texting though, man. What y'all looking at? But again, like I say, to me, it's just let's put a few things I want to talk about before we did open it. My bad. Self-service. Right? Self-service is another thing that comes to mind that pisses me off when we talk about fucking customer service, right? Like, why am I doing the job myself? Why? Oh, yeah, that's true. Shout out to Prop. Where's my thing? I got buttons I'm missing. And like I say, y'all don't care. Let me see. Let me just get this shit right. So, this is what we're looking for. Let's try this. Did it change? I don't think it did. Let's see. I think the back end changed, but not that part. Again, my bad, y'all. Like I said, I'm testing some stuff, trying to make sure all of these things are properly functional. So yeah, that restarted. Yeah, it's a disconnect there. So someone done it up next. Okay, I see what's happening. All right. But talking about self-service, like that shit pisses me off. Like, again, like I don't know if y'all noticed, like a lot of these companies, and they've been doing it for a while. And I feel like this is a way to get out of hiring employees. That's why they encourage you to do so much shit online. Like, think about when you go sign up for something. For most of the time, when you go somewhere to sign up for a new phone service or uh, uh, huh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's definitely white. That's fucked up. Goddamn bot. Goddamn, I done built a racist bot, y'all. Oh shit. They said I was a coon. I might have put some of my coonery. I might have put some of my coonery in the bot programming. That's funny as shit though. That's funny as shit. Uh, it only makes sense for the den though. But think about it, like how often, and again, put a percentage in the chat. Drop a percentage in the chat. How often, when you go to the grocery store, how often do you use self-checkout versus going through the line and actually having a cashier check you out, right? Because I'm going to be honest, I've only just kind of more recently started going back to the cashier because usually I dip through the self-checkout fast. But now, with all their anti-theft measures, I can't steal. That's a joke. I don't steal. Like stealing to me, I get it. I understand it, but I just feel like like the thought of me stealing something is scummy to me. I'm gonna pilfer that from somebody. I'm gonna walk out of this store and not pay for that. Yeah, if I feel like a man, I'm gonna sneak past all these people with unpaid items, right? Like planning to doing that's one thing. Like if you accidentally done the shit, you have something in your basket, but like. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just a roachy feeling. It's a roachy mentality. I mean, I get it. You got to get it how you live. You got to do what you got to do. But going through the self-checkout, you're bagging your own fucking groceries. You know what I'm saying? You're scanning your own shit. You're doing everything your fucking self, right? Like, it should be a discount. Like, I have an option to do more work when I leave the store or do less work. And you're encouraging me to do more work, right? So now I have been going to the cashier more, right? Because I be buying a bunch of shit. And it's like, one, that little cramped space ain't enough. It's only if you get 2 or 3 items. But 2 is because, like I say, they have a lot of these anti-theft measures in their AI every single time, right? I feel like I feel like that card on the Family Guy. Y'all know I hate using the racial allegation, right? I hate it. I don't know. Maybe it's just my appearance. Maybe it's the way I dress because I go really casual. Maybe I look half-ass homeless because I'm in a T-shirt and some harem pants looking like a Arabby. And maybe they think I'm there to grant some wishes. I'm just going to let it alone. But, no, but it's like I say, I go and y'all niggas stop fighting at the door. And I'll go and every time, like I'm hip to it. Because I'll watch how motherfuckers move every time. The cashier will abandon the station. You can't get these motherfuckers to come that fast when, hey, I'm having an issue. Can you come here and help me? Like, they'll abandon the station. They'll like walk and it's like, it's so obvious. Well, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, do your job. I actually enjoy it, right? Because I know I ain't stealing shit. So like, yeah, get the fuck off your ass and do your job, right? Like, dude, I feel like I'm making them work more while the guy next to me is actually stealing shit. But anyway, I don't be giving a damn about none of that. Like, you ain't got nothing to, and that's one of the senses of if you ain't got nothing to worry about, then why do you care, right? Like, I don't. I know people get mad. I don't really care about the receipt thing. I'll show the receipt at Walmart because you need to do your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, you're getting paid for that. You're just standing around, asshole. So here, do some work. I don't give a damn, right? I'm not doing nothing here. I'm at Walmart anyway, or I'm wherever. So I was doing that the other day, and the lady was like, you came out the whatchamacallit line. They ain't even allowed to do that. And I was like, it's cool, man. I'm not even tripping. I want them to feel important. You got to do a job, right? So, again, I don't be tripping on that, but it goes off every time. Like, I don't know if it's the hand size. I don't know, whatever it may be. But every time it says, check the bag, and the motherfucker come over there. I look around, I got 2 of these, I got these. Everything's on the fucking thing. And it'll show the camera. Like, it'll show your hand swipe because it scans everything you're doing, right? And so it'll show my hand swipe. It'll show me swiping one fucking item. And it said, check the bag or, do all that. Like, Why don't you just pay people to be at the fucking cashier, right? So you can stop wasting my fucking time, right? Because I look like an asshole, though, on the cool. Every time I look like an asshole, 'cause I'm just standing here and the thing going off, this motherfucker might have stole something. You go, you check the bags, do all that other shit, and there's never a fucking issue. That is frustrating, right? And again, it's a machine, so I can't really be mad. I'd be more irritated if it was like a person you said they were like targeting you or something. That's what I say. I mean, that motherfucker, I don't care. I don't care about secret shoppers. I don't care about none of that shit. But if you put more money into the customer having a better experience instead of you trying to hinder the customer in every possible way, then, maybe you get better results. So, yeah. But let's think about it, right? Overall, self-checkout does make a sense. It doesn't make a sense. I was watching the Mario movie, must have carried it. It's me. But self-checkout does make sense in a situation like Ms. Bell just mentioned. I got 2 or 3 items. I don't want to wait in line behind somebody, even with 15 items, right? Or even with 2 carts full of food stamp items. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if you see a motherfucker these days with 2 carts full of items, it's food stamp, right? I spent the other day damn near 3 and some change, right? And it was not a fucking cart full, right? And I'm buying produce and meat and things of that nature, right? Not just a bunch of box bullshit, bro. Anyway, I said I'm not gonna get political, get on the bullshit. We got some good episodes coming up, so make sure y'all tune into it. Then we're back, right? We're finna be active. I'm like I said, I have pre-planned the content for the next month or so I ain't gotta be tripping every day. So we're good to go. I'm ready to get back active. So who benefits though, right? Who benefits from automation? Who benefits from the right? See, that's not done. Well, that's what we're doing. So who benefits from automation? Who benefits from all of this? Do companies, are they saving money in the long run, right? And yeah, you are. You probably buying a machine that probably costs you a regular employee salary for a year, and the machine's never going to call in sick. It's going to somewhat speed up the process. Like I said, it has its benefits and it has its defaults, right? If anything, if companies were smart, you retain the services of great employees. You train them like employee of the month. Be the fastest checker in the West. But they don't, right? It's more about automate again because the people who are at the top, they're not intermingling. They're not really having this experience because they're not dealing with that. They're paying for things that are fully featured, right? So they're going to get what they pay for. But as regular folks, you want to be able to get in and out. You want to be able to have a quick experience. You want to be able to enjoy your process, right? Shout out to Mr. Prop. I appreciate the den love. What I said I wanted to do, and it's really up to you. Because like I said, I know some people like to keep things private and keep their business. Because like I said, it's supposed to be an alert for everything. But like I said, I appreciate the support and I want to show the love back. But because that method doesn't have one, I do have a manual thing so that I can put it in. So just to make sure you get your credit on the stream. Let me know if you're cool with that. I'll go ahead and type that in there. And make sure you get your credit. Make sure Mr. Prop gets his props, man. I thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate the den love. Dropping some dinero. Shout out to Prop. I appreciate it, man. But like I said, it has its benefits. It has its minuses, right? Right. And I agree. Cause you think about the time you spent there. Think about times if Walmart wanted to be king again. And I'm not saying they're not king. They got they're trying to compete with Amazon and do that. If Walmart wanted to be the greatest company in the world, if Walmart wanted to save America, they'd only have to do a simple thing. A simple thing. Open back up to 24 hours. Open back up to 24. You don't understand, Delta. I pray. I'll be waiting. I'll be watching. I probably didn't watch too many of those videos of the people who get told they're stealing something and they're not. And it's just somebody like you. I saw one other day, this dude, a big chunky Mexican dude, he's like, yeah, I saw you put stuff under your baby carriage. So yeah, you're gonna have to and the person's like, check it. I'm recording everything. Please check. Show me where I put the stuff. Show me where I put the things in the baby carriage. Dude's looking all over the carriage like, damn, they touched the baby. Now I'd probably beat the brakes off him. He'd have touched the kid. If you want me to lift it up so you can look, cool, that's one thing, but don't get to reaching and touching the key. Now, now we got a real problem. There's an ass whipping and a lawsuit coming on around here, right? But doesn't find anything. He's like, well, we need to go back to the office. Like, come on, let's go. Like, yes, take me to my free check, right? Like, it ain't even got to be a big check. Just, I want to get paid for shopping at Walmart. Like Prop said, shit is, I need a W-2 as much work as I put. Let me get paid for shopping. I wait for the day, all right? Like, I anticipate the day. I anticipate, because trust me, right? I know that's what they think. I know this mother. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Like, shit, yeah. Look, I'll take it. Just give me that. Give me a slip and fall or something in that motherfucker. Straight up. I don't be tripping, like, but I don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand how I carry myself. But people say I be having like a very angry looking face. I don't. I really think I be just inspired. Like, I be thinking about just whatever's going on in the moment. The way I move, I really like ignore that anybody else exists, right? Like, and that's kind of how I move around people. Like, I'm not trying to intermingle. It sounds kind of fucked up, I guess, now I think about it. You know, if they make eye contact, hey, how you doing, and speak. But I be trying to get in and out, right? And I just look at people as other obstacles. You know what I mean? I just be like, let me dip and dive here. Excuse me. Dead leg, you know what I'm saying? You got to hit them with that shit. I shook an old lady out of loafers the other day. She didn't know which way. Hit the cart to the left, spun back right, came back with it. You know what I'm saying? Bam. I think she threw a hip out. Anyway, 90%. Oh, man, look. And here's the thing. It's not like I don't know the checkout. Like, this is the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Hey, it's better to pay a little something than nothing. If you realize where stuff comes from and the markup that people put on shit, we're gonna talk about shit, you know. So I don't want y'all to think Honcho's a goddamn socialist. That is not the play. It's not the case. We're just talking. We're having good conversation. I want to make sure we talk about both sides. I'm gonna open up the lines. I promise. But I get it. I know the play. I know the Kool-Aid packet in the right spot play. You know what I'm saying? Sir, that's a 75-inch television. How did you pay $1.02 for that? You know what I'm saying? I got this shit off eBay, baby. So here's the question, right? And get paid, young nigga get paid. TD was good. So at what point does saving money stop being good business, right? At what point does saving money stop being good business, start becoming bad service, right? Like, when is it that they're putting too much into it? Because think about it. Chick-fil-A ain't the cheapest joint. I ain't saying they use all great ingredients, again, all rest fast food, whatever. But why do you fuck with Chick-fil-A? Like, if you had two options, let's just say being equal, Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, and let's just say the food quality was the same, but Chick-fil-A was slightly higher, 50 cents higher for each item on the menu. Which one would you go to? I had a slip and fall at the store once. I was young. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. I ain't getting no money. Nah. Like I said, Chick-fil-A. Okay. And is it simply because of the what is it? What is it that makes you? I mean, do you already have a predisposed belief that Chick-fil-A is just a better restaurant, even though the price is a little bit higher? You're already going to expect that Chick-fil-A is going to be higher? I mean, it's given if the food quality is the same, right? Let's just say they're using the same suppliers, and you know that you're aware of this as a customer. You still would be willing to pay 50 cents more per item at Chick-fil-A. Is it because you believe that Chick-fil-A has no kiosk? Why is that? Why, when everybody's moving to a better business practice, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's Wink. What's good, Wink? I'm not tripping. I see that. I see it look like it's in the chat, but it don't look like it's in the thing. Or did I miss it? Oh, that's why, because that went in top chat. That's why. My bad, nigga, what's going down? See, I tell you, I stay out the live chat, man. I ain't even, I can't even see. I see it on, that's what I'm saying. That's why I be having all these different chats open. I seen the shit on the screen. I'm like, well, I know that logo. Hold on. because the text on the what's called kind of. I need to change that. I think I need to change the red part to white, like the red logo, but the red right and the white. Right, but you're willing to pay more for a few reasons. That's because Chick-fil-A provides better service. Like if you go to Chick-fil-A and pay that 50 cents more, you're gonna get a My Pleasure, right? At the end of it all, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a My Pleasure. Think about it. think about if you got a My Pleasure after every broad you smash, right? It's like, oh, thank you, I needed that. My pleasure. You like that bitch a little bit more, right? You like her just a little bit more. You were like, you know what? That hoe was a hoe, but she was a nice hoe. I'd fuck with that bitch again, 10 out of 10. But it's a situation where you're probably not gonna get beat up, right? Now you're probably not gonna get jumped and beat up trying to get your fucking food. You know what I'm saying? I think you pay more at Waffle House for that experience, though. Tourists really be going to Waffle House like looking for the fight experience. But like I said, it's a different factors, but that customer service matters that much. I think a lot of businesses would be surprised what it would do for them if they switch back to paying real people. I think other people appreciate that. Of course, keeping jobs in America, right. I know I get that. But I think other people would appreciate that. I think other people would appreciate it at the same time. It's like you get shit done faster. Allow a person to make a mental decision instead of trying to feed an algorithm. But that's what they do when you're in training. Like I told you, I've worked customer service before, have taken phone calls and shit. And what they try to do is they try to train you basically into what they want with the AI. And AI is going to be more effective at doing that. It's supposed to be you channel this way, you got this way. If they do this, you do that. And then you got to learn, maybe a few little legality issues or whatever. And that's that. Instead, if companies start saying, hey, we're going to let people make the decisions, we're going to, let people help people up until a certain point, right? We're going to allow people to make choices that work for us. People would fuck with it, right? People would definitely fuck with it. Let me see. What else? What other things I need y'all to try while y'all in here? What I did? I don't even think so. Blackjack, I think blackjack is good. If you want to wager, I got like a little Wheel of Fortune style wheel. You do a exclamation point wheel and the amount of pistachios. You can win up to a bunch. You can lose some too. So, test your luck with that. Bingo, I got to figure that one out. Bingo ain't working. Somebody try Crash. I haven't tried Crash on YouTube. And I told you, so Crash is once it gets started, everybody can jump in on the Crash. And what it does, it shoots like a little thing up or a little meter goes up. And you got to jump off before it crashes. You're going to multiply whatever you get. But if you don't do it before it crashes, you lose whatever you put in. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all fuck with that. I appreciate all that for everybody who's testing out the different bot games and stuff. There's a prediction game too. Hold on. I see punk ass, you should have went out. Yeah, come on. All right. Do that. Come on. My bad, y'all. Doggy's at the door. Pecan, I don't want to play with you, man. I don't even know you like that. All right. Cool. While that's getting going, like I said, I've been ranting. Let me open up the line, man. Like I said, we're going to talk about it. Oh, y'all ain't getting nothing. That whole 12X the other day, I was testing it in the Discord. That bitch went like 12X. I jumped off that hoe at like 2. I was mad than a bitch. So it's random. Like it'll do random amounts. Like I have no control over what it does. Let's see. Yeah, let me open up the lines. Let me get everything in order for that, and then let's talk. We're going to talk about your customer service experiences. We're going to talk about just dealing with companies today, right? Remember, though, would you rather today, remember back in the day, like people used to have to go to the grocery store or go to like some random location to pay your bill. You had to go to like Western Union or something to pay your damn bill, your light bill or some shit, So would you rather still have to do that to be able to pay in cash? Or is it more convenient now to have to pay? Hold on. Here's the main thing we got to talk about before I open up the line. Goddamn. You want to know what pisses me the fuck off? And I don't know if any of you have had to deal with this, right? This shit pisses me off to no extent. Man, look, have you had to deal with, say, I know Xfinity, I believe, used to do this, and somebody else. You do actually call in, finally get to talk to a human being, and then the human being helps you address whatever issue or whatever. But maybe there's a balance, right? Maybe there's a little balance you got to pay. Or maybe it's an issue with the bill or you're trying to pay. Like I've had issues with trying to pay my bill. I wasn't paying attention. They ain't paid by the day, shit get cut off. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm trying to go pay it, and then like, well, the internet don't work, so I can't pay it online. And it's not getting me through to their website because of whatever reasons online. It's like, so I can't even pay my fucking bill. So I'm trying to call somebody. I've literally spent like a day trying to call right? That's what I'm saying. And then I've literally spent like a whole day trying to fucking get on with a Xfinity agent, right? Just to talk to somebody. Finally get on with the motherfucker, and they're like, "Hey, okay, well, to pay your bill via call, there's a $5 charge." Nigga, what? A $5 after I've been trying to contact, like literally I've been on hold. I've been getting, all the bullshit around. Like I couldn't really get on the AI. They wouldn't let me do it through that. Like I've been trying to contact you, motherfucker, to give you my money, right? To give you my money for a service that works 82% of the time, right? And y'all are making it difficult for me to give you my money, to give you my funds, and then you're gonna say I gotta pay you extra to pay my bill. All right, this is that type of shit. I still, oh man, oh nigga. Don't get me started on the India call, but if you pay it today, you'll get a discount. You should probably want, like they're getting I know them niggas is getting a bonus for every bill they collect. Well, you must pay it today. They try to get, man, look. I'm just thinking, man, like, I'll be bored. Like, if I be bored smoking, somebody entertain them motherfuckers, just like, cause I already know where it's going. Well, sometimes them motherfuckers try to get, buddy, if you was in America, I don't even know that. I'm about to say Sharia law, that's gonna be a real blatant miscategorization of a bunch of cultures. So they're like, yeah, them motherfuckers be killing me. No, you must pay the bitch. That brought back bad memories. That brought back that brought back some unpleasant phone calls. Man, look, man, like I was say, yeah, man, they tried to catch my tea on the scam on the cool. They almost got like I just happened to call and said, no, don't do that. No, and she almost did some. Listen, let's fix that real quick. Yeah, now she's super cautious. Yeah, they man, look. And that's what I say. We love to talk about the Nigerians on the scam action. The Indians, maybe early 2000 Nigerians had the game on like that. Nigerian, and they're still to like, it may be 1A, 1B. The Nigerians, the 409, like the Nigerians used to come in with them scams, but like niggas was thinking they was getting calls from the Prince of Nigeria, the Princess of Munda and shit. They thought they was getting calls for all kind of shit, nigga. Oh, and now you look at the scams and you be like, how do people believe? Man, I got all this money. I don't know anybody else in the world I can trust. So I found your random email. If you send me $5,000, I'm going to send you this check for so much and it's going to do. And I never believed that type of shit worked till I saw it happen to someone I know. I know somebody got hit with the fake check, cash it, and then send the money back. Oh, we sent too much type shit. Brother, and I ain't gonna say I've never been scammed. Like I got finessed with a scam before. Nigga hit me with the old switcheroo. Trying to buy some merch, them niggas caught out quick. Oh, punk ass niggas. I ain't gonna lie, you just gotta be careful. It is what it is. You live and you learn. You know what I'm talking about? But that check, like to me, that just don't make sense. Like, how do you not know me and trust me enough to send me a check and just think I'm gonna send the money back? But it's people who would send the money back then get bamboozled for the check, so now they hit for that. And like, it would be like, how how much has our American education system failed us if this type of stuff is going on? Like, or are people in such bad positions that they don't, you know what I'm saying, that they just hoping something good happened to them, you know what I'm saying? Man, you say you get, oh man. Man, look, yeah, bro, that one, and I would say something to the adverse of that, but I ain't gonna talk about certain. Look, I can't talk about everything shaking on the tube, but yeah, that invoice play is a very crazy concept. I've seen that go multiple ways. You know what I'm saying? All right, I've been saying them open up the line like 30 times. Give me 1 second. That's connected. Let me make sure. Let me make sure the wrong shit ain't on. Music might still be playing. Hey, I say that niggas from New York don't be jamming like that. I say that because they really don't. They really hit you with the philosophical lyricism and all that. I really just don't be like, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga French Montana do make some little songs that jam. Like if any nigga from New York make like songs that you can kind of, you know what I'm saying? And I know where he stole the style from. You know, we know some stuff. What was it back in that? Didn't he steal a P Pop song? But I can't be mad at him for that. At least he know where to. I'm on the wrong shit. He know where to get his style from. But that little I Went Deaf on a Bitch song, that little song is catchy. I don't care for Max B part. I don't understand the Max B. Like niggas from New York was pumping up Max B, and from what I looked at, I guess the nigga only dropped like a couple of mixtapes, right? And niggas just acting like that nigga was the next legend from forever. You know what I'm saying? Then he got hit with a case. You know, with the case thing always pumps niggas up, I guess. Not my cup of tea. But yeah, balling was it. But when you know where they was at when they went balling, where was they hanging out tough? They was in the city down here tough. That's when they started with all the scissor shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking. Balling was a jam, but that's like it. I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jay-Z is not, brother. And a nigga from New York will fight you over some niggas ain't bumping Jay-Z like that. Jay-Z, nigga will play Jay-Z at the house. Niggas not playing Jay-Z in the ride, right? And he might play Jay-Z at the house. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not every nigga. I mean, again, maybe on the East Coast. And then the car culture down here had a lot to do with the shit you was listening to, right? Now you cruising, you out looking for some hoes and shit, or whatever you on, or you just out looking for some ladies. Nigga, you ain't trying to hear that bullshit. You want to hear that hit that corner one more time and see the booty from behind. That's what you want. That's what niggas want to hear. They want to hear that ratchet shit. They want to hear some off the wall shit. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, okay. All right. Put the number up. We got the dilly dally. Let me see here. Make sure. Okay. You want to call in 832-779-7043. We're talking about customer service. We're talking about capitalism. We're talking about, is the new trend in AI customer service, foreign overseas customer service, is it beneficial to the customer? Or that nigga kid. Hey, but here's my thing though. I fuck with Nas. I fuck with Nas too as a East Coast type. I fuck with Nas prior to the ether shit. Like that you know, I am one mic, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was written. You know what I'm saying? Illmatic, all that. I fuck with Nas. I fuck with Nas. Just don't fuck with Jay-Z. I just something about that nigga Jay. Just they don't get no play. You know what I'm saying? I got some personal reasons for some other shit, but it's just something about like it just was never. Black Album was cool. You know what I'm saying? Black Album was cool. But outside of Black Album, and that's only really because like all the sampling and everything, like you know, cause that nigga Jaden bit off Bun a couple of times, right? But that Kiss, top 5 dead or alive, nigga. Top 5 dead. I just seen this shit too that pissed me off. Speaking of speaking of Bun. I think I posted it. Well, Trill sent it to me. And that's a nigga talking about Bun B is ass. And that nigga tried to quote his verse from the Lil Webby song. That give me that pussy. And then try to quote. And he tried to clown like, nigga, There needs to be a podcast licensing fee at this point. Like, it's the statements like, yeah, I've never in my life, Bun B is your favorite MC, Guarantee he in Jay-Z shit, but Jay gonna say he the best, because he on one of them type of, he stole from Bun so much, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Ja did have a run. I was never a Ja fan. Lloyd Banks, what is that? We on fire? Was that Lloyd Banks? If anybody kind of had it would have been G Unit, because G Unit didn't really sound like New York niggas. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really sound like New York nigga. Most Def, I fuck with Mighty Most. My homie told me shine my light on the world. Shine my light for the world. Remember Jordan was using them all? My homie told me shine my light on the world. Nigga, who is your homie, nigga? You started with Banks. Banks. I was fucking with Banks until Banks said, well, smoking on purple way before that fat nigga. Like, and that was like, in the movies with the record scratch when you walk into the room, that little noise. That's how that shit was in my head, like when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, matter of fact, hold on, let me see. Yeah. I ain't even had that bitch. I'm looking dead at that hoe. That's how it was. In my head, that nigga say, we smoking on purple way before that fat nigga. I was like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Done. Throw this shit out the ride, man. This shit get no play in my ride, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tony Yayo was a hype man. That nigga Tony, what bars are Tony Yayo known for? I feel like it's something he said that may have been memorable, and if it was only one thing. Like Young Buck went hard. Young Buck was holding. Young Buck was I was fucking that Shawty Wanna Ride With Me. That was the last song down ass bitches had. After that, the hoes just went crazy. They didn't turn on society. That Shawty Wanna Ride With Me, that was the last of the real relationship songs, nigga. That was it. It was a wrap after that. That shit was there. That shit. That's when after that shit, hoes stopped being down ass bitching. Oh yeah, hold on. I got the whatchamacallit, I just ain't put it up there.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
I got the something wrong with the pussy. I just got to put it on the thing. I got the little Arab version. That shit was the greatest comedic timing ever, bro. Let me see. Oh man, it was a nigga on the thing. I sent it to you on the whatchamacallit, bro. Like, I forgot the nigga looked like Wyclef mixed with MJG, nigga. Like, your opinion might be musically relevant, right? Because you look like two famous artists combined. But nah, that nigga there, big chunky ass nigga. And then it was like Bun is like, it would be like, I don't like Bun B's rapping. I would understand that. I would understand, especially if you caught on like around the Trill era. I wasn't a fan of Bun's Trill run. You know, that Trill, I wasn't a fan. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't the best of Bun. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, maybe people disagree, but I felt like Trill was like the winding down of a career, but he was feeding more to the mainstream. Like, it wasn't like, so I can understand if you only heard like that, but if you didn't go back and listen to Murder, nigga. Put your favorite artist's verse up against Murder, and then talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be hard. Like I said, to me, only niggas, like, especially like right now, that was fucking with Top Bun was probably Kiss, that little Akeem nigga. That little Akeem nigga can rap, right? Wayne, and it was one more. I had four. Like when Bun was on like Premium Bun run, that Free Pimp C run, like when you heard Free Pimp C, and that was like Lil Wayne flicking the fucking lighter, right? That was like when Lil Wayne flicked that light, when you heard that, and they said that nigga was really flighting the lighter every time. When you heard that little lighter go off from Lil Wayne, you knew it's a wrap, right? Like you knew it was finna be some heat, right? Man. The Hot Boys, I thought they had got back together. Well, I don't even know. I thought they got back together. They were back beefing with Turk. So I don't know what the fuck going on with them niggas. But I hope they get all that shit. I just ain't been paying attention. But I thought they had a reunion or something. I thought I saw a picture with all them niggas. The Hot Boys shoulda, coulda, woulda. Even though they was probably a little older, I guess, at the moment. But they was really all too different. Really like what the Migos run was. That should have kind of been the run the Hot Boys had. You know what I'm saying? Like that probably should have been the run the Hot Boys had. Because them niggas was, one, they all had different styles. Two, you could understand what the fuck they were saying. Three, you say you like First Trill and Trill. I just like, to me, it was just something about it. Like it was Bun. I'm not saying he wasn't, like it was, and again, watered down Bun is still better than 80% of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I just felt like it wasn't, I don't know, it didn't feel like that Bun emphasis wasn't on it. Right? Right. But that's what I'm saying though. But the run they had, because all their little songs was making hits and topping charts and stuff. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Migos had a couple little catchy, whatever, I can't think of them at the moment, but it was little catchy shit. You know what I'm saying? And it probably was the beats 9 times out of 10, I ain't even gonna lie to you. But that, like I say, that little popularity run, you know, niggas try to say they up there with the Beatles and shit. I wouldn't go that far, because a lot of shit nowadays is not functional. You know what I mean? Is not functional, but it's just a situation where that peanut punk ass. Okay. Yeah. It's just not real. I mean, it's not realistic, because you're talking about scans, and you're talking about actual album scans going across US. What are they called? UFC. What are the codes called? I can't even think. US, not USB. That's the other thing. UPC codes. Yeah. You scanning codes and all that, and people are buying albums. You're going home, taking the CD out to play. You ain't even going home and taking the CD out to play. You're going home. No, you're getting in the car, right? And you had the radio with the little dolphin on it, if you was holding. And you flipping that motherfucker down. You're putting the CD in the car, right? Depending on how far you live from your local sound selection store, you're gonna do one or two things, right? You're gonna bump that hoe on the way home, and you're gonna judge it by the time you'd have made it home, or you finna hit the freeway, right? You're gonna bend a corner. And then, depending on what you own, you might fire you one up, like, so you can get the real emphasis. How does hoe feel while I'm riding, putting something in the wind, and this is my state of relaxation, right? Like, this is how I'm listening, right? Depending on what you got in the trunk. If you got something in the trunk, right? If you got a nice little sound setup, whatever. But that's how that's how niggas used to grade a CD back then. Like, niggas, it took effort, right? It wasn't just, oh shit, so-and-so got a new album, let me see if it's any good, right? There's no risk, there's no investment in it, right? Because it's, I just don't like this. You invest in a CD, you gonna listen to that hoe a couple times, baby. Like, you gonna know if it's just really for you or not. But you just gotta, if it's you fucking with, that's when you gonna find them little songs that you're like, you know what, I ain't know about this hoe. You listen to it so many times. But now niggas gonna look for the popular shit. They gonna listen for everything everybody else listening to. The best diss version? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? And that's a good point. That's probably a good one. I didn't really even consider that. I didn't even consider the lack of production from Pimp, man. I didn't even think about that, really. So the guy down with Crit, man. Look. Let Crit do the whole album. That's the next best thing you gonna get. I would fuck with a Crit produced Bun B album. Gangsta was nigga Wayne best verse. Where does Wayne fall? Where does Wayne fall in your personal top 5? This is the den, so yeah, the subject gonna change. The shit gonna get skewed. It is what it is, baby. Or is Wayne in your top 5 at all? I thought he was gonna call and give us some customer service tips, how to get better customer service. You know what? I'm finna start. I'm finna go back to using coupons on niggas. just because I ain't seen nobody do. I'm gonna start writing checks. I'm going back to writing checks and using coupons. Right? How you doing, Miss Grace? Good to see you. The best diss song I ever heard. Oh, wait. I know niggas like to go like no Vaseline. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, Vern? I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that. I know a lot of niggas gonna say hit them up. I'm all him up. They not in your top? Okay. You got too weird, wasn't rapping about nothing? Okay. I feel that. I feel that. But it did get strange, because that's about the time I stopped kind of keeping up with all the new shit he was doing, right? That's the niggas don't give their I've been thinking about that shit for a long time, right? I've been thinking about that for a long time. Luda does not get the love that he deserves. Luda just, I don't know if it's because the niggas started acting or what, niggas just forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Like, that nigga Luda had a hit run. Like, Luda was that nigga, and it wasn't like he was, because he kind of had that kind of cartoony element about him, maybe because I guess he wasn't on no gangster shit like that. But the nigga was, the nigga Luda had bars. Nigga Luda had heat. Like it's hard to say Luda had a whack verse. Like, I really can't. Anything major. There's a couple of songs he made ahead that I've been like, here and there. But I couldn't even say then that the verses were whack. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga had a sense of humor. Like, the nigga videos was like, that's when there's few niggas who actually made videos. Like, not niggas just standing in the hood with their shirt off and some crackheads. And they call that shit a video with a drone. Luda used to actually put concepts into the video. Right. I agree. And just like I said, he was that nigga Luda just overall did not get it due. And I'm wondering why that is. Like, why doesn't Luda get the credit a lot of other rappers do? Is it because he was kind of comedic? Is it because of that? And I fuck with T.I. T.I. up until, was it Paper Trail? It might have been Paper Trail. It was around Paper Trail, maybe the album before or after. Right? It was like when T.I. started trying to get too preachy though about real words, like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear my rapper preaching to me, nigga. And then you turn around and go make some money off the opposite message of what you out here talking about. You know what I'm saying? You talking on both sides of your mouth, nigga. Nobody want to hear that shit. Urban Legend. Yeah, man. Well, it was. I can't remember the names of them. It was Urban Legend. It was Trap Music. He had one before Trap Music. Trap Music was my shit though. I ain't gonna lie. Trap Music was my shit. I fuck with Trap Music. Yeah, that's what I say. T.I., I fuck with T.I. But I just like, it just after a while, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's just like he don't put out a whack verse. It's just sometimes I'm serious. Yeah. Like I say, nigga, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it was really with T.I. was just when niggas started trying to just get too preachy about shit. Like, nigga, nobody's taking your life advice. Like, we appreciate what you do for our listening ear, but I remember eating jalapeno chips, nigga. Them hoes is tasty. I don't want y'all to see me munching and getting crumbs all over myself. Like, I appreciate what you do for my auditory pleasure, right? But nigga, I don't want to hear your motherfucking message. Like, I don't want to hear T.I. preaching to me about shit, nigga. And nigga was like, oh, we're gonna stop wearing Louis Vuitton for 3 days. Nigga, that shit ain't swaying nothing. Come on, bro. Like I say, it's just little shit with that nigga. I'm just like, man, I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Clifford. You know what I'm saying? T.I. Texas Instrument. Let's see. Let me see. Where does Busta Rhymes fall? Where does Busta Rhymes fall in your conversation? Now, I know he might not be in a lot of people's top shit, but if we're talking about videos, though, niggas who had good videos, Busta Rhymes had great videos. Like, Busta Rhymes made the livest videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, Give Me Some More. What's that one where he had the elephant shit going? Them niggas had a little psychedelic paint on and shit. Like, yeah, man. Busta Rhymes had the motherfucking video. I give him that. Let me see something here. I'm trying to think. Busta Rhymes, but again, like I say, he was like what people would consider cartoony or, mainstream or whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Oh, fuck it. I ain't finna even restart all that shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? But Busta went hard. Like, again, you know what I mean? Another rapper that y'all don't give credit to, probably one of the greatest to ever do it, but his leg. Oh yeah, him and Missy, absolutely. Like Missy, like I say, Missy and Mia X, my two favorite female rappers. Like, because yeah, they had their women. Of course, they're gonna have a little sexual talk, whatever. Even when Missy shit was social. Like, you shit. Look, hey, Missy, you called me on a late night. I deliver great pipe when you all alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, Missy just had something about her because she could sing and really sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she could rap. Like, Missy was fucking talented. You know what I mean? And she seemed like a chick that had good personality. Like, she just was unique. You could tell she was a funny person to be around. Like, she just kind of did her own thing. She's the Manny Fresh of female rap. No, and then Mia X, bro. Like, Mia X, one of the few women who probably outshined niggas damn near on every song she was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, only song she probably got outshined on is if she was on a song with Mystical at that time. And that nigga Mystical was not missing at that time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she really had style. Like, she really had her own creative process. But there was a time when Mystical was the hottest shit in the No Limit label. Like, it was, if Mystical was on the song, call it a rap. It was over with, right? I'm not a big Rod Digger, man. Look, I posted this on something because niggas was talking about spending cash. I'm like, niggas shouldn't be listening to no music, no female music. I said aside from Missy and Mia X. And somebody else said Rod Digger. And Rod Digger, if I'm right, she was on Flip Mode, The Imperial, something. Was she on that song? And I remember Rod Digger, but I wasn't bumping Rod Digger like that. You know what I'm saying? She had a reality show? Oh, I didn't know that. She deserved it. Missy got the pass. Missy saved a generation. Missy was one of the few artists. Missy is in that category like Rick James, Prince, and Michael, and that type of shit with me, because I believe she's one of the few artists whose music would transcend generations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could drop that type of music at any time, and because it's so unique and different than what anybody else had going on, like, it's gonna stand out. It's going to make it's gonna make its own waves regardless, like in any generation. So to me, she had that kind of sound. Now, it was her and Timbaland combination. You know what I'm saying? The difference between trap music and house music. So this is what you gotta understand. There's two types of trap music. There's two types of trap music. So there's trap as in kind of what you would call, I guess, southern urban gangster rap would be more so a trap sound, the heavy bass, all that type shit. But then you have trap music like EDM, right? And that's EDM, electronic dance music, I guess. But they take that kind of sound and then they put the EDM digital electronic sound to it, I guess, which is kind of similar like house music, right? But then I think you got that DC house music. You know, DC has got go-go. Who does house? It's like a black house. I don't know if it's DC kind of do that. I think DC do the go-go shit. But that should be cool too. But no, it's two different types of trap music. So there's trap within EDM, and then you got that, and then you got trap like more drug selling music. But they're related because like in the EDM sound, again, it's based off of that kind of shit. But that shit go hard too. I fuck with that EDM shit. I need to find some Molly and go to an electric festival and go to a festival. I'll do that shit. I think I'll probably have a heart attack. But I know that shit crazy in the motherfucker. I know all that shit. The motherfuckers be on that shit. That's why they be addicted to the shit. They like Mars to a flame. Something, 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 something. All right, man. You say Busta Rhymes? What was that? That was the Don't You Your Girlfriend song. That was Busta Rhymes and the Pussycat Dolls. Oh, yeah. See, Miss Bell gonna go tell her friends, I asked this guy a question, he mansplained it to me. And he was black. Oh, shit. But yeah, like I say, man, music nowadays, that's how I know I'm old. I've seen some shit, and I guess artists that I still look at as like young because they came out after me, they're considered old now, right? And I just got like, damn. But when you look at the time, I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers have been out for over a decade or so. You know, it is what it is. But that new fucking sound sucks. Like, no, but the new sound is really sampling the old sound, which was other old sample. Like, when I hear samples of songs that came out when I was a wide-eyed youth, when I thought the world was good and I could see I still had the lights in my eyes. Man, look, and I see it now, and you know that nostalgia comes back. Those were good days. Those was a great time to be alive. You know, that's when we go back to nostalgia and all that shit. But no, man, when I hear samples of that shit, I lose it. And because I realize, like, God damn, I done been on this bitch too long. I have been around too fucking long, man. Niggas making samples of Fat Pat songs and Mike Jones shit. I'm like, oh my God. What is it? This song just came out a couple of years. That shit came out 20 years ago, nigga. Like, that's why I've accepted Unk status. I've accepted Unk status. Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you. We had a whole conversation, talked about you bad and everything. Wish you would have caught it, but it's all right. But I was gonna say I gotta accept Unk status, man, because the music has changed. The music has changed, brother, and then like some of it's all right. They got some of these little young niggas all right. Most of them are terrible. But you know, it's not for us. It is what it is. Meth and Red, I don't know if I listen to the whole. I fuck with Meth Man. I fuck with Red Man. I think I like Red Man more than I like Method Man. But I'm not. Method Man is on one of my favorite songs. The Method Man and Mary J. Blige, All I Need. I don't know where, but that bitch in my top 5 somewhere. That song, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't make songs anymore. They make songs that jam. And I can understand this, I guess, from that East Coast perspective, because we don't make songs that make you feel shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. When is the last song that made you, I think we shouted about High Life earlier, right? Like, we can talk about old UGK, how that shit made you feel something on, you know? Man, look. One Day, High Life, shit. You can even talk about I feel like I'm the one that's doing dope. That nigga made you feel like a fucking dope fiend. Now you listen to that, like music made you feel something back then, right? What is the last song that you heard? And I know we're talking Honcho, we're supposed to be talking about customer service. Where did the show go? This is the fucking den. Hit that like button. I don't know if y'all hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you just listen in. You don't know what the fuck going on, but you fucking with it. Everybody welcome this motherfucker. But yeah, it's like there's songs that jam. It's like songs. Oh, I like that little song. Ooh, I like that little Ben. I like that little song. All that shit. Knees and hit the damn thing. About to knock the whole desk off. You know, I be doing my Ben. Check my fresh out Ben. You know, I be doing all that little weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh. Well, what's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in to the den this evening? Oh shit, my bad. Tell me they go. This would be pissing me off. 1 second. Hold on. We're gonna have to do it the ghetto way, y'all. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
How do you do?
I do well. Who do we got calling into the den this evening?
It is Traplo Ross, and we are calling to tell you Americans that we're taking over your hip hop.
Oh, y'all can have it. This shit trash now. You know what I'm saying? You can take the hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all gonna give us for it though?
You'll never be able to get your hip hop back.
Oh, y'all can take it. Y'all can take it. The hip hop, I mean, it really ain't. It really. Oh my bad. That shit low. Take that shit, man. That shit ain't worthwhile. We don't want that shit, man. We on some new shit. We on that. We going back to classical music. You know what I'm saying? We finna upgrade.
Classical, you can't have this classical. You guys should go to rock and roll.
I rock with the rock and roll too. I mean, we're gonna move into other genres, right? We're just gonna sample, kind of see. And I'm a firm believer in go where you're treated best. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see where we can find something that kind of works for us. You know what I'm saying? But you guys can have the hip hop, you can have the rap, you can have the boom bap, you can have all that.
And we took your EDM and your house music.
Well, I don't know much about how. I mean, I was just kind of getting into it. I think there's a few other groups who kind of own that. I can't stake any claim to that, but I mean, I was getting jiggy with it.
You can get jiggy with it if you want, because we're going to take all your old dances, like doing the Running Man.
Now you're hitting below the belt. Okay. When we talk about dances, that's what we're calling. It's one thing to have the music. Okay, it's one thing to enjoy the sound, but when you want to talk about stealing the dances,
remember your breakdancing? We gave it to the Australians, and they're doing the kangaroo.
I knew it.
Now what will you do?
I knew that this was ray gun propaganda. I knew it from the beginning of the call. Eventually, this is where we're going to get every call in's like it's always ray gun propaganda and Australian breakdancing. It never stops with you people.
You know you guys love it. If she had a big booty, everyone would have been more happy and thought it was popular for her to do the kangaroo.
The kangaroo. So is the kangaroo? Is this what's popular in the streets now? I mean, people really out here doing the kangaroo.
Yes.
When's the last time you saw someone do the kangaroo?
You brothers just haven't seen the white people doing the kangaroo. It's kind of like the bunny hop that they're making the new rappers do.
I mean, I believe it. I believe it. I don't think, why would you lie to me, right? That's my lighter. But, I mean, like, how do you do the kangaroo?
It's kind of like doing the hokey pokey.
So you put your left foot in, and you take your left foot out. Then you put the left foot goes back in and you shake it all about? Is that how that goes? Okay. It's been a while. I haven't poked any hokey in quite some time.
You saw it. It was so awesome they had to take it off the internet.
You know what? You might be onto something there. I've never seen anybody do the hokey pokey online. I've never seen it.
Yeah, everyone's thinking.
I've never seen it.
This episode might vanish just because we're talking about it. She's an incredible woman.
Who was that? Who did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Who was the incredible woman?
We can't say her name on the internet. I'm trying to protect you.
You talking about Amelia Earhart?
No, we're talking about the Harriet Tubman of white ladies. The kangaroo hopper.
Oh, well, I mean, she did, here's my thing, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather see more kangaroo than twerking, right? So I mean, I'm to the point where I'm tired of all the twerking. You know what I'm saying? Afro man is a fool. I'm
You
sorry.
have
So I,
MI5 to thank for it.
yeah. I mean, so you know what? I mean, if that's the new trend, if that's what the ladies are getting into it, I can hop behind that. You get it? You see what I did there? I can hop behind that trend. You know what I mean? So you know that's
It's integration.
right. Hey, I'm with it. Well, we can rock with it. I mean, we can sit down, we can come to the table and talk about it. But yeah.
Sure, mate. But I have to tell you something else.
What you got there?
It's a little historical thing. Have you ever read a book by Upton Sinclair
You said Oakland
called
St.
The
Clair?
Jungle?
No, I hadn't heard of it.
Upton.
Upton St. Clair. Okay.
Yeah, in
No.
the book,
Yeah.
it was about how they didn't care about the workers and the customers back in the old days.
Right. And so what was the?
If you read that book,
Uh-huh.
it's really informative. They haven't cared about people for years and years and years and decades.
And why do you think that is?
Because back in the day, they used to would let people fall into the meat and turn them into the sausages.
So you could get your
If
sausage
you
turned
read
into a
Upton
sausage?
Sinclair's book, yes, indeed, and that was in Chicago,
Chi-town. Okay.
the land of Chirac.
Yes. I try to stay out of that. It's a dangerous place.
That's why we're trying to get rid of all of them
Yeah.
and have it all be the bunny hop and the kangaroo hop.
I'm with that. You know.
No more hippity hop.
No more hippie hop. You guys are gonna come take the hippie hop and replace it with the bunny hop.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, tell me where I sign up for this.
All you have to do is do the kangaroo. See, that's a freestyle. With your M and effing wow. Can we curse on this show?
Excuse me. All you have to do is do the kangaroo. Yeah, absolutely. I am a pro speak your mind show. So absolutely. If you feel like it is emphasis for you to use profanity, don't let me be the one to hinder you, you know?
I just don't understand how bad the internet is censored now.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's awful. And it's very unfortunate, right? Because if the conversation's being censored, I mean, is it really the real conversation that's being had? If we're not allowed to say certain things or we're forced to, use certain language, I mean, is this really the media of what's happening in our social circles? Or social, I'm learning to say that. Or is it a situation that they're forcing our conversation?
Unalive.
Right.
Or saying grape.
Great.
Instead of saying
Rape. Yeah.
Epstein.
Yeah.
There were whole words and people and crimes that no one could talk about a couple of years ago. How bad is it now?
It's terrible. And it's only going to get worse. What should people do to prevent this from occurring?
Listen to Trap Lord Ross as him and MI5 take over hippity hop.
Trap Lore Ross is what you say?
Yes, indeed.
All right. I'll have to look into that. Shout out to
Him and all of the tethers will take over the hippity hop.
the Tethers.
Yes, indeed. Your hippity hop has been infiltrated.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
Your hippity hop is infiltrated. There will be no more Tupac Shaker or any of the ice cubes or iced teas, even if they come from Lipton.
What state is Lipton in?
I think he comes from out in Canada.
That sounds about right. That definitely sounds about. What the fuck? That sounds about right. Okay.
All your base are belonging to us.
I believe that. The beats are for rent now.
Taking over the hip hop.
I believe it. The hip hop's already been compromised. It's been compromised for a long time.
Chicken nuggets. Soon soon your chicken nuggets will be made out of nothing but olive oil and some type of plant life that was made by one of those guys like Zuckerberg or someone, but you guys will eat it and you'll like it and you'll have nothing. No physical media. You were talking about CDs.
Yes.
How dare you?
We're not allowed to have
Listen to
CDs?
an album.
We can't have CDs?
You have to download it all from Spotify.
No. Yeah, I mean, you got to unplug sometimes. At what point, is too much, right? Like, at what point do you say, hey, I don't like the way things are going. It's not getting any better for me. This is where I draw the line. That's where I jump off the ship. What do you do in a situation like that? Like, if things are getting too crazy, how do you as a person prevent that from happening to you?
That sounds like you have the spirit of Luke Skywalker.
I've never seen any
There's
Star
no
Wars.
defending from. We will take over the computer. We will have you all look at the little small flat screen in your hand,
Yes.
and that's all you would do. And you won't have any control. And you'll be happy about it, eating your chicken nuggets made out of plant life.
So we got about 4 years before this happens?
Well, we kind of screwed that up.
Oh.
Doesn't look like it's working out very well.
Wow. So are we extending the timeline, or a little chip? One of my chips. I didn't. Okay. But so about how long do we have for those of us who would like to get prepared?
We tried to get them all poisoned across the whole globe, but that didn't work very well. It just gave people the sniffles, and they had to wear the Naruto mask for a little bit. But everything's coming back to normal, sort of.
Oh, y'all gonna try that one again?
You guys didn't like the new singer we sent for you. You didn't like David.
David.
We tried to keep him free from prison.
Oh, that dude. I was thinking about it for a second. Oh, well, I mean, it's no good for him.
Yes, but that was one of our terrorists.
I've never heard of it.
They're industry plants.
I only know him from murder.
We turned them into the chicken nuggets.
Oh, that's terrible. So, what if I got some of those glasses, from They Live? Would that help me? Would I be able to kind of see through who's on my side and who's not, or who's working against me?
That might help. Or you just might look cool in the evening time. I wear my sunglasses at night.
Yeah. I'll be on it. I wear my sunglasses at night. People think it's because of a drug problem, but I just thought it looked cool. So anyway, the powers that be decided to call in tonight. They got to give you the plan. They have to give you the plan before they can execute it. So they just giving us the plan tonight, and they're just telling us so they can go ahead and properly execute as they're supposed to.
It's a form of magic, but it's all backfiring.
Oh, well, what is going wrong? Why is it going off track? What's happening?
I don't think the villains ever win.
You don't?
That's a sad thing.
So do they just but I mean, sometimes it looks like the villains are winning, right? Sometimes you kind of look around and it's like, hey, the bad guys have to have won, right? So is that like a temporary thing? Do the good guys always kind of come out on top in the end?
Yeah. We kind of tell you guys that you don't win because it kind of is painful to get your butt whooped. And it's not cool to don't look cool.
Yeah, if we don't got the cool, we can't be cool. Lupe told us that.
That's why you have to like the kangaroo dancing girl.
Yeah. But I mean, if the kangaroo, is that really an original thing, or did she, steal that from a kangaroo, and so we just really give credit to the kangaroo?
You could give credit to the animals. You could. But why would you do that?
You don't feel like animals
we don't
have
even
soul?
let the kangaroo get publishing.
Right, but I mean, animals have a soul too. You don't believe that animals have personalities?
type of animal do you think has a personality? Do you mean like the orangutan that used to hang with Clint Eastwood?
I broke something. I broke something. Hold on. Oh wow, there we go. No, I was thinking more like Bubbles the monkey, but or that tiger that Mike Tyson used to
What
have.
about Alf?
Alf?
Haven't you seen the Alien Disclosure?
Yeah.
He might have been real, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past. I don't. At this point, what is it? What is the saying used to be like? Really like none of what you hear and half of what you see. You know what I mean? I don't believe any of it at this point. I think it's all one big bamboozle. You know what I mean?
Everyone is about to go down. It's not working out. Everything's backfiring.
Backfire. Well, I mean, as long as it's backfiring, it is not working. Ain't that good for people? I mean, ain't that better for the people who are not benefiting from the plan?
It's not good for the bad guys.
Oh.
If you're on the team of Cobra, it's not working out.
Oh, well, just tell Cobra Commando to fix the plan. Like, I mean, if we're putting our faith in his leadership, or if the bad guys are putting their faith in his leadership, then he needs to have better leadership. He needs to read a book. There's a good book called Leaders Eat Last, and I think he could benefit from reading that, if he's going to call himself, the head of this outfit, because that's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, it's kind of getting a little awful. The hippity hop is kind of getting a little terrible.
Right. So you don't like Sexy
but we
Red?
still have to push and promote it.
Right. You don't. So you don't.
What did you say,
you don't like the Sexy Red?
Sexy Red?
Yeah, you don't like. I mean, come on, let's be honest, right? If you're gonna take the if you're gonna take the hippity, I know you guys are like listening to it for clues and all the hidden gems within the music, right? So I know you're. Come on, I know. Pow. I know.
What you get from what hidden gem would you get from a janky ratchet?
Gonorrhea, the gift that keeps on giving. That's it.
Oh, dearie me. I don't think I'll do anything well.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. That's hilarious. Okay.
There's a bunch of other girls that rap.
Yeah, they're all.
Didn't you guys like Ice Spice?
No.
She looks mixed.
I don't know anything about Ice Spice. I don't know anything about any of them. All I know is they make a lot of hoochie rap. There's a lot of shenanigans and tomfoolery in that music, and it's not for me. So, I mean, I mean, if you want to take that, you can, take it and run with it. We don't want that shit. That, we'll throw you to Hail Mary on that. You can take that and run with it. Straight through the end zone.
Ice Spice is the no child of Carrot Top.
That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Okay. Well, do you have any other thoughts on customer service and the way things are being handled these days? Capitalism and customer service.
I think they're being handled awfully on purpose.
Oh, why do you think it's on
what
purpose?
are you going to do about it?
Right, very little. But why do you think it's on purpose? Why would they want to upset their customer?
Because everything's going down the shitter.
So right now you think they're just in a move to hoard as much of the resources and the money and things as they can, and they're just going to say fuck it and let the rest of us suffer?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent.
We would run away to Argentina, but I think we've already done that before.
But if it worked once, why not try it twice? If it ain't broke, why fix it?
Sometimes you have to resituate the plan.
I understand.
Because everyone's scattered everywhere.
Right.
But it's not working anywhere that it's supposed to be working. It's actually kind of terrifying. That is if you work for Cobra.
Right. I think it'll be all right, As long as we all act like real American heroes, I think we'll get the job done. And we'll all succeed. But if not, there's always time to switch sides, right? Like if you know the plan's not working, it doesn't look like you're going to win, why not just defect and join the winning team?
It doesn't look like anyone's winning. No one's very motivated.
You know what? You know why? It's that damn GTA 6. That's what everybody's waiting on. That's what everybody's waiting on. So when GTA 6 comes out, it's really going to get bad because all the productivity in the world is going to drop to zero. Anybody who has that game is going to be spending all their free time playing that game, and then we're all going to be really doomed. You know, people aren't going to show up for work. First couple of days, that first week is going to be real hectic. It's going to be the people are going to get too immersed in the game. I think it's going to be real bad. What do you think about that?
Isn't that the first game system that they're going to put out now, where the system won't have any CDs or cartridges for you to play on? You just download it and not own it, and we can take it away from you. And ban you. We can ban you on the internet and take all of your items off of your computer.
Y'all ever watch Reno 911? And it's the episode where I think the one where they were having the preacher come back to the jail because they had locked him up a few years before, and they went to like the Cirque du Soleil thing, and they were trying to get this clown to say hallelujah, and he was like hallelujah, and it sounded. I'm not mocking. It's just the tonality of the voice, the sound. It sounds so much like that. I can't help but recall that scene. So my apologies if that came across as rude, but it brought back a very humorous thought. But all right. So any final thoughts
That
on?
was a funny show.
Huh? I'm sorry.
It's on Key and Peele.
Oh, really? I felt like Dave spawned Key and Peele. I mean, let's be honest. Like it was Dave, and then everything after Dave, like Mind of Mencia, I think Key and Peele. I feel like there might have been another show somewhere in between they tried to run. It just wasn't memorable. And I like Key and Peele personally. I find it extremely humorous. I think it's Dave Chappelle with better production, right? So I think Dave's kind of the forefather of that. Would you disagree with that?
No, I wouldn't disagree.
Okay.
I think that he was so scared he had to run to Africa for a bit.
Yeah.
Key and Peele didn't do that.
No.
But he did Get Out.
Yeah, but here's my thing, right? Like, doesn't that make you like Dave better? Because we all know that the industry is kind of odd, kind of weird, kind of corrupt, right? We know that there's weird things that take place. And what did Dave see that made him feel like, I got to get so far from being on the top of the food chain that I need to go to another country, right? To recalibrate,
He saw Cobra.
Ah, that's always that damn Cobra.
The wrath of Cobra. It'll scare anybody. Anybody that sees that needs to go take a shower.
But if Cobra's that powerful, why is Cobra not winning?
It's not actually the power. It's more so the annoyance. We don't have very many power punchers in the group. Whereas there's a bunch of black descendants who could jump in the air like Michael Jordan and do kung fu without even knowing kung fu.
You know, that's kind of interesting because I've been on a kung fu movie kick
Black
lately.
people do that.
Yeah.
They might do like superheroes and karate kick everyone across the globe.
So
They just don't know. That's why they always attack each other.
So you're saying that the black people should learn kung fu?
Perish the thought.
No. I mean, you're onto something here. Hold on, you're onto something, okay? Because no. I think you're onto something. All the niggas in the comments, take notes. We're not investing in regular sports anymore. Niggas in kung fu, real Wu-Tang, real Shaolin, and think about it. Think about it like you guys have a point. Think about the athleticism. And kung fu's kind of janky. Like, I'm not saying it's not a real martial art. It's a little weird, all the different animal styles. Imagine that. imagine some air kicking, ass whipping niggas doing some kung fu. It would be as good as niggas love kung fu movies. So if niggas had real life kung fu tournaments here in America, especially when it starts out early, it's gonna be janky because niggas ain't gonna be really good. Like how the UFC started out, it was just a bunch of crazy fighting. Oh shit! What happened? My shit closed out. This motherfucker. Hold on one second. Do. 45, 47. The whole thing closed out, didn't it? My bad. Give me just a second. God damn it. All right, I'm sorry. Let me. I'm having some technical difficulties here. I'm gonna have to cut us a little bit short, but I do appreciate the call while I resolve this matter. But thank you, Cobra. Well, I'm sorry. I forgot the name. Did you? What was the name of this?
Traplo Ross.
Trapalore Ross. That's right. Trapalore.
Cobra Command.
Cobra Command Ross of the Trapalore. I got you. Well, I appreciate it, Mr. Trapalore Ross. And
We were trying to sabotage Chirac.
yes, that's the plan. Let me know about that. I am down to ride. just holler at me. Let me know. I'm with that. I'm just call me. You got the number. Text me. We can ride anytime. Anyway, appreciate the call. All right. I know y'all be like, Honcho, throw it out. Why do you do? I don't know, but like I said, my thing is this, and my bad. Like I don't know what happened. Everything just like shut down. I'm hoping the stream is still even working. I can't even tell right now. I can't see if the. Oh, let's see. Infinity was going down. Yeah, give me just a moment. Like I said, this shit is. Pardon me. Give me just a moment. Do. Maybe if I close this out. My bad. Like I said, the shit just clouded. Like I said, I can't even see the. Can't see nothing. Let's see. I can't even get over this side of the damn. Son of a biscuit eater. Okay. That's terrible. Yeah, give me a second. So I don't know what's going on in the thing. It was D Love. D Love, your Traveler Ross. Terrible. It's still working in the chat? Okay. I don't know who it was. That shit was hilarious though. Across the glare. I promise though, but the face I kept seeing was is of that fucking Reno 911. And it's this clown that looks like some old Cirque du Soleil shit. And then I'm high. But y'all always like, why you be answering them crazy ass calls and et cetera? Because like one day I'm gonna take the den out of the den. I'm telling you, one day I'm just gonna hit the streets. Like I don't know. That's why I've been trying to just get little things, a little more creative, a little other stuff going. I'm gonna hit the streets one day. Okay, we back live. Hold up, baby. All right. And one day I'm gonna hit the streets, and I want to be able to talk to anybody, right? And just be prepared. And just be prepared for any kind of conversation, right? Like you have to be. And I know y'all remember sometime when the den was super active, when the den was really rocking, there were some nights, that one night that we got bombarded with a bunch of calls from like, I don't know, Nightline Radio, Nightshade Radio, some crazy something, whatever. And a bunch of people called, and a few people stuck around after that. They called in and it was just all kind of shit. And they were cracking jokes. Some of them be like a little, supposed to be racist jokes, but they were fucking hilarious. But like it was some of the funniest shit, and I cannot ever remember what stream that was. You know what I'm saying? And if I could remember what stream, that might be one of my favorites. Because it was a joke about a priest and a rabbi. I think they were walking by elementary or something. But it was the punchline. The punchline was so good. Like I tried, like all the rest, a bunch of them called. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Somebody would try to end it, like, oh nigga, or something like that. Like, all right, whatever, who cares? But when they said the punchline of that joke, like I tried my damn, I locked in, like I cannot, bro. That shit was so motherfucking funny. Like I can't remember what it was. It was the delivery on that fucking joke was, it was, it was well delivered, right? No wonder I'm in here tripping. I got these goddamn lights too bright. All right, that's much better, bro. It wasn't. It was sometime during the pandemic, but I gotta. It was so much going on. The dens during the pandemic were ridiculous, but they were that shit was. That's like classic. Like I wonder, and I believe, of course, there probably is. Like there's other hidden little patches of internet that have had like den-like experiences. Like I know the den in itself is different, right? You know, because of just the people, the personalities, and whatever. But I wonder if, like, how this has become a community, a real connection. How people have really got to know each other and interact. Like some communities, you know, they just know each other through the internet forever, and that's about it. But like a lot of folks in the den have actually met each other, have become associates, friends. You know what I'm saying? Keep in constant contact, communication, know each other's family. Like it's a crazy thing to me, right? To me, it's crazy. I've been good, Archangel. Good to see you. My bad, I'm just seeing in the chat. I'm trying to just move the thing over there. And good to see you. Man, but I'm trying to debate here. We're about to hit the 2 hour mark. So what we're gonna do, we'll get ready to wind it down. But we will hop in the voice chat. Right? If you need me to send the link to the Discord, let me know now. So I'll send it before the end of the show. But we're gonna hop in the voice chat, chop it up. I'm gonna eat some more jalapeno chips. A lot of good conversation about albums, CDs, and things like that. Very interesting to know that Lil Wayne fell out of a lot of people's top 5, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back consistent. That's the problem. Like I said, I've been popping up here and there, but the lack of consistency was an issue. So, like I said, just been taking steps to kind of to avoid that and just let's get back on track because, like I said, I definitely enjoyed all the calls, conversation. When the den was really rocking, it was exciting. It was like I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the den tonight, especially if it was some carryover or something from a night before or something, or somebody missed like a stream. And they called it like a regular missed stream, and they would call in later on. Well, you know, I didn't call in the other night, but I need to address this, and this, and then that shit would start. It would sometimes it would be good stuff. Sometimes it would start a whole new series, a whole new arc in the den. There are callers that have had arcs in the den. Like that's just this was the Ashley arc when she went haywire. The Cliff and Daniel arc, like the den is a crazy place. I love it though. I wouldn't trade the den for nothing. Man, Carter, I didn't even listen. I didn't even listen to Carter 6. Right. Right. I did not even listen to Carter 6. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to the Carters, I probably stopped listening at 3. And 3 was a lot of people's. Carter 1 was my favorite Carter. Right? That was it. The Carter 1 was my favorite Carter. Carter 2 was cool. Right? Carter 3, I was not really a fan. That's when it started, like Dwayne started changing kind of more of a, you know, he was really already hitting stride then. Like that's what Lollipop and all that shit. Like I wasn't a fan. I was in no, I wasn't in the county. Was I? No, I wasn't in the county. I wasn't in the county. I think I had to go sit out some tickets or something. I just didn't want to pay them. It's just like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was some cheap ass ticket. But I remember nigga, he was getting transferred, I think, from state, and they were sending it back home or whatever. And that nigga in this house like a lot. I'm like, nigga, it's a bunch of niggas in this bitch. Why the fuck is you singing this shit? Like, just saying that is odd to me. Like, I don't think I've ever said that much of the song. At the most, I've said the Lollipop song, right? And so it's odd to me. Peanut, shut up, man, because I tried to let you in earlier. You was acting like a punk. Like it's a it's a crazy thing to me. But yeah. Anyway, let's hop in the voice chat. You know the rules. Beat me there, don't meet me there. I'll be in there in just a few minutes. Maybe a little something to eat here, a little something to drink. And again, I thank each and every one of you, man. Shout out to everybody who came through tonight. Hope you hit your exclamation point daily. Get your pistachios. You can use the pistachios in the den and in the what's called. If you have a pistachio account, or if you not a pistachio, but you're using pistachio, make sure you verify and merge your accounts, because in the den and in the Discord, if you have a name in the Discord, and you have a name on YouTube, it doesn't automatically put them together, so you have two sets of pistachios. But if you want to connect your pistachio accounts, I think TD needs to do it, and I think J Mel needs to do it, because I know y'all both have two accounts. If you look in the top 10 on the leaderboard, but I'm sure there's more people who have who need to combine it. But what you got to do is, if you're in the Discord, do !verify. It's going to give you a number to put in or whatever. And then when you put that number, it'll give you a number in the YouTube. It should give you a number in the YouTube, or a number to put in on YouTube. And once you put that number in on YouTube, it'll connect those two accounts so that you get all your pistachios together, right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It would have been, look, I'd have been serving more. I'd have been in there for more than the ticket. That's the thing. That's the thing about vacations. You got to really be cool. Niggas be doing too much, brother, because you can go in there for one thing and end up staying in that motherfucker a lot longer for some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely don't want to. You really try to be kosher on that type of shit, right? But that type of shit will start some shit. But with that being said, man, I love each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm eating chips. We will be rocking this week. Right? I got topics, I got shit. We rocking. Pull up at 9 p.m. Central. Right? Monday through Friday. Guaranteed. Something like, not guaranteed, but stuff may come up. 9 p.m. Right? If you don't get a notification, just pull up at 9 p.m. Sometimes YouTube don't send out the notification. Sometimes it does. Make sure you follow on Instagram. Den Show. I think it's the Den Show Live. It's in the little thing that rotates, it tell you. Again, shout out to Mr. Proper. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support via the Cash App. I thank you for that. That being said, man, Infinity, Reform Pimp, absolutely. We'll be rocking tomorrow. Like I said, we got plenty of content. Like as I get the stuff with the system that I'm working on cleaned up, y'all start seeing more of a kind of pattern of where I'm trying to do with this. So I appreciate y'all, man. So just if we getting this shit back in, everybody who's been sticking around, everybody who came back around, man, I appreciate it. Good, like I said, it's good to see y'all, man. I know that y'all all right, or that you're still around. With that being said, I'm Chuck the producer. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. As always, it is an honor, a privilege, and more than anything, it has been my pleasure. But you ain't got to go home. Tell you, holler at the voice chat, but you got to get the fuck up out the den. Until next time, I saw a little action going on in the Discord while the stream was live. I was tempted to go look, but I didn't. Let me go see what's going on. There's always something going on. The Discord is starting to get some of that. The Discord is slowly starting to get some of that old energy back. I got to be careful with that one. But shout out to everybody who fucking with it. I'm gone. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves, man. Until tomorrow. Adios. 45, 47.
7, 38, 45, 47, 15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47. Just hurry up. I got customers to serve. 45, all right.
All right.